Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Sean Mitchell, Denver real estate agent with Compass, and this is your February 2022 real estate market update. Let's go ahead and cover some of the things that we'll talk about today in this video. We're going to go through median days on market, months of housing inventory for single-family homes, number of new listings, median sale price, mortgage rates looking back 1 year and 10 years, the Denver unemployment rate, and I'll talk about my predictions for what we should see in the real estate market over the next 30 days. So let's go ahead and jump in. Median days on market is sitting at 5 days and the average is 18 days. And what I expect to see this year is something similar to what we've seen over the last couple of years in 2020 and 2021, where houses are not sitting very long. And I think it's going to last through 2022 as well. So if you find a house that you're interested in as a buyer, you're shopping around, you think it's the perfect house for you, you need to move extremely fast. Don't wait until the weekend. If you can see it same day it goes on the market, you absolutely need to do that and be one of the first ones, if not the first one, to put in your offer at an aggressive price. You've got to convince the sellers and give them a good reason for why they should not wait through the weekend to collect all offers. So make it strong and close as fast as possible with as much confidence in the transaction as you can give the sellers. Months of housing inventory for single-family homes is sitting at 1 month, and this has not changed for a long time. And this is one of the reasons why I think that the market in the short term, over the next 12 to 24 months, will continue to be strong. When houses sit on the market and the housing inventory is greater than 1, 2, 3 months, then maybe we can pay a little bit more attention to if the market is slowing down. But as of right now, the total inventory for the Denver metro area is extremely tight, extremely competitive, and as I mentioned before, the houses are just not sitting very long. So that tells me that there's a lot of buyers out there competing for the same houses. And when houses are not moving fast, then it moves buyers to put aggressive offers and offer well over asking price. Number of new listings is sitting at 2,458 homes. And I do want to mention one small note here. You can see that we've already sort of hit the depth or the trough of the winter market for this year. And that happened in the month of January, December-January timeframe. And now we're starting to see more houses go on the market. Now, what's interesting to me is that we are seeing more houses go on the market in the winter time than previous years. Now, 2021 was an exception. We saw just a little over 2,000 new listings at the trough of the winter market, but previous years, 2020, 2019, 2018, those number of new listings were under 1,500 homes. So this is encouraging. I think what this tells me is that it's a strong enough of a seller's market that's convincing sellers to put their house on the market even in the wintertime, which traditionally is a time where things are very slow and there's not a lot of shoppers, there's not a lot of buyers. But because inventory has been tight, it has kept buyers looking through the entire season, not just the spring and the summer, but into the fall and the winter. So I think that this is a new norm for the real estate housing market in the Denver metro area. And we may continue to see a higher number of new listings go on the market in the depth of the winter real estate season. Median sale price for the Denver metro area is $590,000, and that's in comparison to the average, which is $681,590. And you know, if you're a real estate professional or in the industry, and you're probably thinking a lot like what I'm thinking, which is I would have never imagined that average and median prices would be so high. But it's true, and historically speaking, these numbers go up and to the right. And if you're a potential home buyer in this market, trying to persuade yourself to start that home buying journey but hesitant because of these prices, these current prices are as good as they're going to likely get for a long time. And so if you're in this for the long haul and you've got long-term investing in mind here. It's going to be more expensive if you wait. And now's the time. Now's the time. Interest rates are relatively low in comparison to what they've been the last 12 to 14 months. Interest rates are going up, and houses will be more expensive moving forward. If you wait 12 months, 24 months, you will likely pay more than you will today. Talking about those mortgage rates, here's what we've got. The 30-year fixed is sitting at 3.92 as of February 17th of this year. The 15-year fixed is 3.15, and the 5/1 adjustable is 2.98. And obviously, the rates have sharply gone up over the last couple of months. However, when you look back 10 years, we've seen higher interest rates. In fact, in 2019, we saw just slightly under 5%. And if we look back even further, we can see that today's rates are not nearly as high as what they've been previously. So, and then if you're a longtime homeowner, and you remember the interest rates of 1981, 3.92% for a 30-year fix is certainly a bargain. Unemployment rate for the Denver metro area is 4.2% in comparison to the national average of 3.9. And what I have to say about this is that the unemployment rate is continuing to go down, which is encouraging. Many cities and counties in the Denver metro area and across the state of Colorado are removing mask mandates for public places, for restaurants, for schools. And I think that gets more people back to work and hopefully more people out with a higher level of confidence in buying things and going out. So I think more people will continue to go back to work. Of course, this is pending any external major factors, macro factors that we don't have any control of here locally. I think this unemployment rate will continue to fall. The state of Colorado is a very desirable place to live. It attracts companies and employees to come here, and I think this is a very optimistic trend that the unemployment rate is continuing to fall from its peaks during the height of the pandemic in 2020. So what's my 30-day prediction? I think that there will be slightly more inventory than there have been over the last couple of months. So people are coming out of the winter slumber, and sellers are seeing that as the weather warms, it's a good time to sell their house. However, I still think this will be a hyper-competitive boxing match for buyers, and I think a boxing match is the perfect analogy for this real estate market. It's competitive. It's going to take some hand-to-hand combat, some very aggressive offensive moves as a buyer and your real estate agent. It's going to take some tricks of the trade, some very creative ways to put a competitive offer in, and hopefully, if you're a buyer, you've got a talented agent who knows what they're doing and can get you a house in a very competitive situation. And if you're in the market for a buyer's agent, I'd love to apply for the job. One thing that I am keeping an eye on, and I'm not sure how much it will negatively impact the real estate market, but it certainly is a variable. Here is the developing Ukraine conflict. I have been watching that, and I did do some reading earlier today about how wars affect markets, and they don't affect them that much from what I can gather, and markets do recover pretty quickly once a war starts. So hopefully that's the case. I am keeping an eye on this just because it's an unknown, and it could have a negative impact on buyer confidence, buyer and seller confidence for that matter. My name is Sean Mitchell. I'm a Denver metro real estate agent for Compass. If you're in the market to buy or sell, I'd love to apply for the job. So feel free and contact me at the information at the end of this video, and I'd love to see if it's a good fit. Thank you so much for watching this video, and as well, if you have any comments, questions, feel free and put them down below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you on the next video.